Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Robyn, Kody Brown's fourth wife, has always been the object of his affection. After he publicly expressed his love for Robyn, he didn't give a damn if it harmed his other spouses or if it affected them. He did, however, disclose in the most recent tell-all that his relationship with Robyn had an impact on his relationships with his other spouses. He has demonstrated throughout the years that he didn't give a damn about what his previous wife thought of him, so this was really shocking. Additionally, Kody talked candidly about the difficult times of his multiple marriages in the tell-all. He disclosed that he had a serious falling out with his ex-wives, and that one thing led to another. He discussed the complex relationships with his ex-wives in an interview with Krishnan. In a sense, he also addressed the issue of physical intimacy in front of his other wives, which was raised by his ex-wife, Christine. Sister Wives. Kody discusses PDA guidelines. Suki asked Kody if he would ever publicly declare his love for his fourth wife when he and his wife, Robyn, were talking about PDA difficulties. Kody stated that his past encounters had been traumatic. He went on to say that he would not display PDA with Robyn in front of Mary and Janelle until they were remarried. Kody explains that they won't display PDA in front of his ex-wives, but they will when it's safe. They have made the decision to exercise caution after learning their lesson. The world hates to love, he mocked, adding that he wanted to keep Robyn and his relationship safe. Sister Wives. Kody Brown talks about how his relationship with the OG three wives was hurt by his PDA with Robyn. Mary, Janelle, and Christine were Kody's first wives. When he married Robyn, he had three wives, and after his fourth marriage, things went south. He gave Robyn more importance than his other marriages because he felt a different pull for her. The OG three spouses began to feel ignored as a result of this catastrophe. In the past, Christine revealed that she now feels strange about the way their several marriages' physical closeness functioned. It was acceptable for Kody to publicly kiss his wife in front of one another. Returning to the subject, he disclosed that he undoubtedly had more PDA with Robyn, his fourth wife, than with any of his other spouses. He went on to say that he and Robyn were expelled the last time they engaged in a PDA in front of his family. "You got kicked out?" inquired the shocked host, Krishnan. Kody stated that he would not go into specifics and was hesitant to go into much more detail. "Yeah, they Ked with us bad," he clarified. "And boy, did I pay a heavy price." Kody was then pressed to provide more data by Krishnan, but he refused. He disclosed that he is unable to convey the story. Kody went on, "Yeah. Simply put, you simply won't discuss anything that is so seriously harmful to your life." Fans were disappointed when Kody did not go into further detail on the subject. If he wasn't interested in talking about it further, they took to Reddit to question him on why he ever brought it up. Janelle Brown explained her relationship with Robyn Brown, her new wife, and her ex-husband Kody Brown. On Sunday, June 1st, Janelle, 56, openly shared her feelings in part 2 of Sister Wives, One-on-One. "I never had much of a relationship with Robyn," she stated, emphasizing that although she has no animosity toward her, she would rather keep her distance. "I can still be quite friendly with Kody. I simply don't want to know them. I have no hard feelings, hatred, or anything else." Janelle said she was unable to come up with any specific examples of why she was unwilling to speak with 46-year-old Robyn when host Krishnan pressed her for them. "I could sit down and talk to them. That would be okay. If it was merely aesthetic, I would feel at ease conversing with them," she said. "That's not a big deal." Janelle, however, has made it clear that she is not seeking friendship. "I'm just not going to be buddies with them or, go to lunch with them. I don't need it," the reality star said, reinforcing her emotions toward Robyn and Kody, 56. "I'm not interested in it, I'm not trying to find it. I really just don't like them," she said, acknowledging that their personalities are just incompatible. "I'd rather not know them. I'm not interested in becoming friends with them, that I dislike them." In 1990, Kody wed Mary Brown, his first wife, and in 1993, he married Janelle in a religious ceremony. Robyn Brown joined the family in 2010, and Christine Brown joined in 1994. Although Kody and Meri parted ways in 2014, Kody was able to legally wed Robyn and adopt her children because of their spiritual marriage. Janelle's marriage terminated in December 2022, and Christine, 53, left the family in 2021. Around the same time, Meri made hints that she and Kody were splitting up, and in January 2023, they officially announced their split. Kody has previously expressed grief over their breakup, suggesting that she was the one who escaped, whilst Janelle enjoyed moving on. He said in a Sister Wives Season 9 confessional, "I hear about Christine falling in love and getting married to husband David Woolley and stuff like this, and I'm, like, going, well, good on Christine," with a positive tone. Janelle was a different matter. "I've always believed that Janelle and I could have reconciled." Janelle appreciates her newfound liberty in addition to being relieved to be away from Kody and Robyn. She stated on the February 17th episode of Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson's Sibling Revelry podcast, "My marriage is over. I'm not sure what I'm going to do," she remarked. "At this time, I'm not particularly interested in dating or getting married again. Oh, what do I need to do? Isn't even on my mind, since I'm just over it." Even though she's happy right now, Janelle acknowledges that she's open to new possibilities and would consider dating if something presents itself in the future. We survived yet another Sister Wives season. Kody Brown has yet to gain any knowledge. Kody's first 3 wives had a chance to explain the situation in part 3 of the tell-all. With wounded feelings, everyone departed, and no one held back. This is what transpired. Fans of Sister Wives were constantly interested in the couple's sexual lives. The majority of people refrained from talking about it for fear of making another spouse jealous, but Christine Brown changed her mind. "For a long time, it was just fun and a blast," the mother of 6 said to the host after pulling back the curtain. "We simply had a terrific time, you know." However, Robyn Brown's arrival in 2014 brought about a complete transformation. Christine recalled, "When he married Robyn, I realized, oh, there's definitely something missing here." However, it was almost done by that point. Christine looked sad as she remembered her private time with Kody. According to the Sister Wives actress, but it wasn't a real, true intimacy. Emotionally, romantically, physically, or financially was not anything Kody was interested in providing for her during their marriage, she claimed. All Christine said was, "Nothing. I had attained independence by then. Sexual activity was only an act. There isn't any real emotion or anything. Used as a word, of course, but maybe he felt used to. Like, perhaps we would just make use of one another. It had no significance. I adore myself, but I'm not sure about you." Brown, Janelle. Despite having a challenging season, the mother of 6 has been candid about her feelings. Not holding back, the Sister Wives star declared, "I believe there was a cycle of love bombing. And then almost like a wind down. For a narcissist, there's a cycle where you love bomb, then you wane, and then you nearly destroy or hurt them," Janelle continued. "Then you return and love bomb to make it right. Thus, there was a cycle of sorts." That was really deep, Janelle. "I am not qualified to diagnose him, but I believe everyone will have to make a decision," the former realtor went on. "I read up on popular culture. I don't know. However, it seems that there are a lot of similarities. The American Psychiatric Association describes it as a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, sense of superiority in fantasy or behavior, need for admiration, and lack of empathy, beginning by early adulthood. I think he really did, especially during COVID, be like, I'm just going to blow this off," Janelle said in a June Sister Wives episode. "You are not fond of one another. I'm worn out. If I continue doing this, you're going to shorten my life." According to her, he kind of threw this little temper tantrum. Robyn was questioned about her desire to get back together with Meri Brown. "If I can do anything for her, I want to do it," said the 4th and most favored wife. "She's not reciprocating, in my opinion. I think it just comes down to us both working equally hard." But Meri and the fans didn't purchase Robyn's goods. Meri went back to Kody's legal wife's peculiar response to her relocation to Utah instead. "You're in agony because I'm leaving," said one's mother. "You have a personal connection to that. You should carry that, not me. I took the blame for years, saying I had to make things right, Mary said. It's terrible, but I don't feel cold. I just don't think the relationship is real. According to Mary, the relationship she formerly valued wasn't the same. Mary thinks it actually worked in Robyn's favor. We were very close, she said in a previous episode this season. It started then. A schism emerged. Why do you say you want to be in a relationship with me and then ignore me for months and months? Is what I'm thinking right now. Mary is obviously on her way. Kody Brown is no stranger to controversy, but in a recent shocking off-camera revelation that has since made its way through the Sister Wives fandom like wildfire, the former polygamist patriarch allegedly opened up about the real reason things started spiraling out of control with his ex-wives, and it all circles back to one explosive issue: PDA with Robyn Brown. According to an insider close to the Brown family, Kody has privately expressed his frustration about how holding hands, kissing, and just being normal with Robyn in public triggered a chain reaction of resentment, jealousy, and ultimately collapse. In his own angry words, reportedly said in an unfiltered moment, "They kept us bad. I couldn't even breathe around Robyn without them acting like I committed adultery." That one line, raw, resentful, and dripping with bitterness, has sparked an all-new layer of drama and speculation in the already fractured world of Sister Wives. And if you think this saga can't get any messier, buckle up, because Kody's feelings about being punished for loving Robyn are just the beginning of this emotional roller coaster. Let's rewind. For years, Sister Wives portrayed a utopian ideal. For wives, one husband, and a complex yet functioning family structure based on shared faith, mutual respect, and honest communication. But eagle-eyed viewers noticed early on that Kody's chemistry with Robyn, his fourth and youngest wife, burned with an intensity that felt different, more passionate, more modern. Robyn, with her stylish curls and tearful confessions, quickly became a polarizing figure. And Kody? He stopped hiding it. Cameras caught stolen glances, lingering kisses, and hand-holding that went way beyond his interactions with Mary, Janelle, or Christine. The other wives noticed, and so did fans. It wasn't just love anymore. It was favoritism on full display. Now, according to sources, Kody is doubling down in private, claiming the backlash over PDA with Robyn was the match that lit the fuse and ultimately led to the family imploding. He believes the ex-wives used it against him. One insider dishes. Kody says they manipulated the public, weaponized the jealousy, and turned his affection into ammo. Allegedly, Kody felt like he was damned if he did and damned if he didn't. If he didn't show Robyn affection, she felt unloved. If he did, the other wives felt betrayed. They expected him to be a robot, he's reportedly said. But I'm a man with a wife I love, and I wasn't going to pretend she didn't exist. But the problem, according to Christine, Mary, and Janelle in multiple interviews and episodes, wasn't just that Kody was affectionate with Robyn, it was the fact that he wasn't affectionate with anyone else. Christine once famously said, "I didn't just feel second best. I felt invisible." Mary tearfully admitted that she and Kody hadn't kissed in over a decade, and Janelle, practical as always, pointed out that Kody's behavior with Robyn was just another reminder of where the priorities really were. When Kody was asked during season 18 why the other relationships failed, he didn't hold back. "They never supported me and Robyn. They mocked it. They envied it. And they resented it." He claims their resentment turned toxic, and now he's allegedly claiming in private, "They kept us bad," meaning the ex-wives poisoned what could have been a smooth transition into a monogamous relationship with Robyn by stirring public opinion and tearing the family's legacy apart. And Robyn? She's been the center of this storm from day one, trying to appear heartbroken while still clinging to the only husband left in the picture. In a tearful season 18 confessional, Robyn said, "I didn't want this. I wanted sisterhood. But fans aren't buying it. Many argue Robyn loved the attention, the perks, the spiritual supremacy of being Kody's true wife." And now, with Kody allegedly blaming the ex-wives for messing it all up due to his PDA with her, the public perception of Robyn as the victim is unraveling. In fact, Some fans say this latest revelation confirms what they've always believed. Kody and Robyn were in it for each other, and everyone else was expendable. What's worse? The reported line, "They F*** get us bad," has struck a nerve with fans who once sympathized with Kody's struggle to keep a large family afloat. Now, it comes off as callous, bitter, and devoid of personal accountability. One fan posted, "He's still blaming the women for reacting to being ignored and unloved, instead of owning up to the fact that he made them feel that way." Another chimed in, "If Kody wanted a monogamous marriage with Robyn, fine, but don't pretend you were some poor victim of bad wives when you emotionally abandoned them." And let's talk about Meri, who recently opened up about how the emotional neglect she endured for years took a toll on her sense of self-worth. She recalled a moment at a family function where Kody put his arm around Robyn in front of everyone and whispered something in her ear. "I felt like a stranger," Meri said. "Like I wasn't part of it anymore." Kody's PDA wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. Every touch, every kiss, every loving glance with Robyn served as a reminder to the other wives that they were no longer in the same story. They were background characters in the Kody and Robyn show. Now that the polygamous lifestyle has crumbled around him, Kody appears to be rewriting history. He paints himself as the wounded man, misunderstood, maligned, and maligned for loving too openly. But critics argue this is classic Kody, always the martyr, never the problem. He sees Robyn as his salvation, his soft place to land, and his reason for surviving the emotional wreckage left behind. But the fact remains, the public displays of affection weren't just about love. They were about dominance, hierarchy, and exclusion. And Kody still refuses to acknowledge how deeply those displays hurt the women he once called his wives. In the upcoming Sister Wives season, fans expect the fallout from Kody's behind-the-scenes remarks to become a central theme. Will the ex-wives confront him about it? Will Robyn stand by his side and defend his bitterness? Or will this be the moment Kody finally cracks under the pressure and admits, just maybe, that he was the architect of his own downfall? Until then, one thing is certain. Kody Brown isn't done talking, and he sure as hell isn't done blaming. And if this explosive comment, "They get us bad," is any indication, the most dramatic chapters of the Sister Wives saga are still to come. In a jaw-dropping, emotionally charged confession that left Sister Wives fans stunned, Janelle Brown has finally said what viewers have suspected for years. She doesn't like Kody or Robyn, and she no longer wants anything to do with them. Her raw, unfiltered words, "I don't want to know them," have detonated like a bombshell across social media, shaking the Brown family narrative to its very core. This isn't just a rift, this is a scorched earth declaration from the once steady, diplomatic wife who quietly held the family together for decades. And now, after years of enduring emotional neglect, public favoritism, and feeling pushed aside in the wake of Kody and Robyn's soulmate marriage, Janelle is ripping off the mask and letting the world know she's done being polite. She's done pretending. And most importantly, she's done giving Kody and Robyn the benefit of the doubt. Janelle, who was once known as the logical wife, the one who put up with Kody's erratic behavior in silence while raising her kids, running the household, and playing peacekeeper, has undergone a stunning transformation in the wake of the family's unraveling. After watching Christine break free and rebuild her life, and Meri publicly walk away from years of one-sided love, Janelle began waking up to a brutal truth. She was never a priority. Not to Kody. Not to Robyn. And certainly not in a family where being low maintenance got her nothing but less love, less time, and ultimately less respect. Now, with this latest reveal, Janelle is pushing the final nail into the coffin of her relationship with Kody and Robyn. "I don't want to know them," she says, and the words feel heavy with years of betrayal, heartbreak, and silent rage. What makes this even more shocking is that Janelle was long seen as the one wife who still had Kody's ear after Christine left. Viewers clung to the idea that Kody and Janelle might still repair their bond, but clearly, something irreversible happened behind the scenes. Some insiders say it was the 2021 holidays, when Kody forced his draconian COVID rules on everyone but still prioritized Robyn's family, that broke Janelle's trust once and for all. Others believe it was when Kody started redividing the Coyote Pass property without her input, effectively pushing her out of the family's shared dream.